All right, for this assignment, you are going to be required to find a meta-analysis and give us a summary of it. So remember, this week your discussion board is actually going to be your discussion board and your assignment because it's going to be more work. But I want you familiar with using the databases and actually seeing some real numbers. So you're going to start by going to drury.edu. Go to our homepage. Click on the three lines right here. Come down here to library. Once you click on library, it should look like this. Click on resources. Click on databases. The database that I would highly recommend using, these are in alphabetical order. Scroll down here to ProQuest. And they have a ProQuest psychology. Now, if you're not a behavioral sciences major and you're taking this class for another reason, or if you're on the criminology side of behavioral sciences, ProQuest also has a criminal justice database you could use. They have an education one. So you have options. My recommendation would be the psychology one. Click psychology, click this one, or whichever one you're going to use. They're all set up the same. In this search box, I want you to type meta-analysis, right? Because you're looking for meta-analysis articles that you can read for this assignment. Click search. And you'll see lots and lots and lots of results pop up. Now, you're going to have the best luck if you limit this down a little bit. So click on scholarly journals. And that's going to give you a limit. You still have 227,000 options. I would recommend narrowing down the date range. You could set it as, 2010 to current. Okay. And then if you come down here, you can also narrow down the language. So I personally would only want to see results in English because that's the only language I read fluently. And my computer chooses now to be sluggish. There we go. And then finally, you can select your subject. So click on more. And for this example, so they give you a lot of options. So mental health, behaviors, clinical trials, risk factors, children and youth, on and on and on. Let's say that I am particularly interested in looking at stress. So I'm going to click include. Maybe there's a couple you're interested in. You can click on multiple include buttons if you don't have a particular thing you really want to do, but you find several things interesting. They have lots of options here. Surely you can find a topic that you personally find interesting. There's one for sleep, sexual behavior, drugs, lots of stuff. Click apply. This is going to narrow it down to the topic you're interested in. So one that I found to use as an example for this, pop over here, was the role of lifetime stressors in adult fibromyalgia. Again, the purpose of this assignment is to get you familiar with how meta-analysis are laid out and for you to be able to summarize what exactly they did. There will always be an abstract at the beginning. Read this, get yourself oriented. What you're going to be most interested at the beginning is the methods, results, and conclusions. So this is just verifying they did a meta-analysis. They did it with using 19 studies, and they found that there was significant association with fibromyalgia and physical abuse, total abuse, medical trauma, other lifetime stressors, and emotional abuse. Now, after you read the abstract, I don't want you to just read the abstract. I want you to read more of the article. I want you to come through here, pick out some interesting information for us. What was their search strategy? What determined if a research article was eligible? Was there certain dates? Things of that nature. And then finally, give us a summary of how many articles they looked at and what they found. So you'll scroll down here. The easiest way to do it is going to be to scroll all the way down to the discussion section.